Hello again, Apba fans and Apba football enthusiasts, to the second half of a winner's bracket game of my 2024 season double elimination tournament with the Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills. And at halftime, the Denver Broncos lead the game 13-10. Talk a little bit how we got here. Denver, they beat Miami in the first round 13-10. And that put them in the game here against Buffalo, who beat Cleveland 38-16. So Denver and Buffalo, they will be playing the winner of the Baltimore-Pittsburgh second round game. And they'll be to the Final Four in the AFC winners bracket, where the Chargers are facing the Cincinnati Bengals in the other semifinal game. So let's get ready to play the second half of some Apba football. But before we get there, let's do a little recap of what happened in today's game right here. The story of the game has been Denver Bronco. They ran 41 plays. They ran twice as many plays as the Buffalo Bills, as they just been controlling the ball, keeping Buffalo on defense. Denver took the opening kickoff, went down there. Lutz hit a 30-yard field goal. Then Buffalo come back later in the first quarter and tied it up at 3. Lutz had a second field goal early in the second quarter, 14 minutes left before the half. Then Bo Nix ran one in from 8 yards to put Denver ahead 13-3. And with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half, Shakir caught a 26-yard nice little medium pass from Josh Allen. He got the extra point, and that put us here at the 13-10. Second half kickoff will be Buffalo gets the ball first. So before I get going here, you know that I keep all the official time clock on my score sheet. I try to keep the sliding time clock caught up on the board here, but if you watch my games before, sometimes I miss a couple of them, then I'll get it caught up. A couple of changes I've done to my setup since last time I played is got the self-explanatory little blue tent over here. That's where the injured players are going. I do play with injuries, and sometimes with my floating index. Injuries do move teams up and down in their effectiveness. Off to the side here, I have my floating index, and this is my down and distance I use along with the floating index. My injury chart, which puts the guys in a little blue tent. Then I got my time clock adjustment, so I put a couple more things on my board to make it easier for me to see, and maybe you can see how I go about doing things. So enough of that stuff. Let's get on to the second half kickoff. Ball's teed up at the 35-yard line. Will Lutz from Georgia State. 34 is going to be a penalty. I got a 254 on my penalty system. 254. Use the Phil Malloy charts. 254 on the kickoff. There will not be a penalty. Now I'm just going to re-roll without a penalty. 45 is a 17. He's going to knock it way deep in the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here come the Buffalo Bills from the 30-yard line. That's what they did last year, is they returned it from they got it at the 30, and now we switched it over to the 35 for the 2025 season. So Josh Allen, how that quarterback. They've only ran the ball 6 times today as far as the running back. Cook for 8 yards, and Allen had one really good scramble for 28 yards. So we're going to come out here, and they are going to try to establish the run. They're going to go inside, and they are a +4 on my index. 0, they're going to be in the A. Second dice roll 55. Going to put them in the D. Dice roll 43. 29. He is caught for a 2-yard loss. That is the way it has been for Buffalo. Unable to get any kind of a running game going. So now they got a second down. 12 to go. Second down play. They're going to come back with a little short pass to Amari Cooper. 25. 25 is a 6. That will be a good pass. So 4. They're going to be in with the grade A receiver, the grade A. 63 on the second dice roll. It's going to be a nickel back. If they have a 5 on defense, which they do, so nickelback puts them to a grade B. They're in the one line. They're even. They got a 5 defender out there. 25 is a 6, is in a drop to an 8. And he completes it for 7 yards. Allen's up to 133 yards passing today. My system is set up that if the teams that have better defenders on defense, they create more quarterback pressures and more double teams and more keys. I think it is Sertan that is the 5 on the Denver defense. He's the all-pro that made that play. So now we got third down, 5 to go. They're going to try another short pass. This time they're going to go short pass to Dalton Kincaid. Third and 5. 36 is a 12. That might get them there. 0. Puts them in a grade A. 46 on a 3rd and 5. That's going to put them into D. I'm going to go to 12. 4-yard completion. Actually, 36 is a 12. But on my chart here, all the defenses make a double cover on the 46 dice roll. So it goes from a 12 to a 14. Yep, 4-yard completion. And they cannot get the first down. Buffalo. Stopped again. Kincaid, 4 receptions for 37 yards. That puts it 4th and 1. And they are going to punt it away. Too much football left, and they're not going to go for it on their own 39-yard line. So in comes Sam Martin to punt the ball away. 16. 16 is a 6. He gets a 40-yard punt to the TA. That's a second punt today for Martin. 40 yards. There's 1, 11, 21, 31, 40. The TA is Mims. Returning it from the 21-yard line. 61 is a 20. 5-yard return. That's his first time today. Fair caught it, so that is his first return today. 5 yards. And that gives Denver the ball on their own 26-yard line. With 13:15 left. Buffalo's only 1 for 5 today on 3rd downs. So here it comes. Denver. Bo Nix has been really, really good today. Halftime statistics. Bo Nix is 15 for 24 and 182 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He's just been doing a very good job moving the team down the field. And through the couple defensive injuries that Denver has, which is Oliver's on the bench, defensive lineman, then a linebacker, Bernard's out, Denver went from a -2 to a +2 on the offensive index chart, the floating index chart. Buffalo also has a receiver, Coleman, that's out. And on the defensive side of the ball for Denver, they got 1 player out. They got Allen's out. So here we go, first down. Williams got a pretty big workload in the first half. He didn't do much with it, so they're going to start the second half with Joey McLaughlin. He's going to run it inside. There's going to be a +1 on the index here. +1, 3, going to put him into C. Actually, 14 is going to be a penalty. And we got a 2:34 on a penalty. 2:34 on a running penalty. It's going to be a hold. Holding on the first play, that's going to set them back. Would have been a pretty big loss on the play, but they're going to back them up to 10 yards. That's only the second penalty today for Denver. They've been playing a nice, clean half of football, but not a way they want to start the second half. So now they got first down and 20 to go. Back at their own 16-yard line. Javonte Williams is back in, and they're going to throw a short pass to Javonte Williams. The 16-yard line. 64, looks like it'll be a pretty decent one. 5, it'll be a B, but that'll bump him up to the A because he's an A receiver. 66 on the dice roll. That's going to put him on a nickel back and a double cover. Because on the 66s, all the teams get a double cover. So 64 is a 9, drop to 11. 2-yard completion to Williams. 184 yards on the day. Williams, 6 catches for 76 yards. So second down. 18 to go. Are they going to press the issue a little bit here? They're going to throw a medium pass. Medium pass to Cortland. Sutton. Back in the pocket. Look, oh, Snake Eyes is a 2. Bo Nix drills him. 9 puts him into A. 45 on the defense and a second and long. That's going to put him into D. But they got the 2 guys that add up to 8. So it's going to be the Snake Eyes is a 3. That's going to drop to a 5. 23-yard pass to Sutton. Wow. Nix has been on point today. Portland Sutton, another reception. He has 4 catches for 42 yards. And that will move the chains. We got 11:45 left here. I moved the chains and everything else on that one. So 11:45 left here. Denver playing a heck of a game. They're back to running the ball. They're running McLaughlin inside again. 1st and 10 inside. 7's going to put them in the B index. 26 is going to put them in the standard. My little dice, if it's a odd, I go to the left column on the master boards. If it's even, I go to the right. So it's going to be the right column. And 22 is a 15. Oh my, McLaughlin busts through the hole for 18 yards. He has 2 carries, 21 yards. First down, Denver. A powerful running by McLaughlin. 4, 14, 18 yards there across midfield. Couple big plays in a row. So he has 2 carries, 21 yards. What's the call going to be? They're going to him again. Inside run McLaughlin, carrying him 2 times in a row. Why not? 6 puts him in the B index. 45. Whatever side is bigger, they'll get the key. And right now, Denver is a +2 because of the injury, so there will not be a key on this one. So once again, 6 puts him into grade B. 45 puts him in the standard. Right column. 53, 17. 4 more yards for McLaughlin. 3 carries, 25 yards. Second down. 6 to go. They're going to come back and they're going to throw a little short pass to Devon Vele. 61. 61's an 11. Looks like that could be decent. 2's going to be a C, but then the A receiver gets him up to the B. 43. They're kind of still in a neutral zone. If the defense was 43 or better, they would have made a key here, but they are not. So be standard. Odd. 61 is an 11. Completes it for 8 yards before he's knocked out of bounds, but the clock will keep running. 8-yard pass to Vele. Buffalo does not know what is hitting them today. Another first down. 29-yard line. McLaughlin back to the inside run. Trying to just get closer, try to drive it down, trying to keep the ball away from Buffalo's potent offense. And we got a 31 on this one. 63 is a 31. This could be interesting. 6 puts him in the B. 55 puts him in the D. We're in the left column. 31. We got a RP2. Will be a game changer. RP2 8. RP2 number 8. Ball carry gains 3 yards. 2 men in motion on offense. 5-yard penalty from line of scrimmage against the offense if accepted. And they're going to take the 5-yard penalty. So a lot of times the RP boards are not game changing. So we're at 9:45 now. First down, 15 to go. Can't afford to make those pre-snap kind of penalties like that. 1st and 15. They are going to go medium pass. Taking a shot. Medium to Sutton. 1st and 15. Back in the pocket. Nix. Look at, oh my, 66 is a 2. 4. That puts him in the B, but it's going to bump up to the A because he's an A receiver. 25. On the 2nd down and 15. Puts him in a standard defense. Right column. 66 is a 2. And Cortland Sutton catches the ball, goes in the end zone from 34 yards out. And Denver scores again. And we got an upset brewing here in Buffalo. Will Lutz on the kick, the extra point. 54 is a 36. That's a penalty. 5:23 on the extra point penalty. 5:23. It's going to be holding on to offense. Let's see if the point was any good. 56 was a 5. The point was good, but there's a 10-yard penalty. And he has to re-kick it. Now it's a 42-yarder instead of a 32-yarder. 23 is a 20 from the 25. We got a even 20 from the 25-yard line. It is good from 24. He missed the extra point. The extra point has failed. And the Broncos take a 19-10 lead. So Denver with the 19-10 lead. Will Lutz kicking off. Dice roll 26 is a 25. That is going to be a touchback. And here comes Buffalo from the 25, from the 30-yard line. Down by 9 points. 10-yard penalty on the extra point really set them back, and it was just a little bit wide to the left. So here comes the Buffalo Bills. Are they going to try to get the running game going at all right now? This time here, they're going to do something differently. They're going to come out with a little short pass. That's a little short pass to the running back, Cook. A little short pass out of the backfield. They're at +4 on the offensive index. 2, that'll put him in the B. 2 puts him in the, they'll stay a B because he's a B receiver. 62 puts him in the D. We're in the left column. 13 is a 9. Catches it. He goes 4 yards. But we got a player down on the field. Let's see who was hurt. So it'll be 2nd and 6. All my injuries come from my dice rolls here, and if it's a 62, it's a defensive injury. Defensive injury. Who was hurt? 65. Got to re-roll it. 52. 52 on my chart. 52 is the 9. That will be the right corner is hurt. The left corner is Sertan. The right corner is Moss. Moss is a J4. Second dice roll is a 7 on the J4. Moss will be out for the rest of the quarter. So if Moss is hurt, who do we got to bring in at cornerback? It will be Jaquan McMillan. He's coming in to play cornerback. So Buffalo goes from a +4 to a +5 on offense. We got to put Moss. He's in the blue tent. Getting a few players stacked up in the blue tent today. Been a very physical game. Now we got a 2nd down and 6 to go. 34-yard line. And they're going to come back and they're going to run Cook inside. They want to get some kind of a running game going here. 34 is a 35. It's another penalty. A 3-23 on the penalty. That's going to be holding on Buffalo. Let's see what the result of the play is going to be. 65, 25 would have probably been a couple of yards, but they're going to back it up to 10 yards. Second penalty today for Buffalo. So penalties has not been a problem. But that was not a very well-timed penalty. Because now we got a 2nd down and 16 to go. Can Josh Allen make a play on 2nd and 16? He is going to go medium. He's going to air one out. He's going to go medium to Kahili. Shakir. 65's at 18. That thing's in a flutter. Incomplete. Shakir cannot get to the ball. It don't look like they were on the same page. And now they got a 3rd down and 16. Josh Allen trying to make a play. He's going to go medium pass. Little tight end. Kincaid's going to try and get down the seam route. Josh Allen looking for Kincaid. 35 is an 8. That could be interesting. An 8 puts him into A. 51 on the 3rd and long, so it's a nickel back, and to knock him down to a B. Left column, 35 is an 8. He completes it for 5 yards. That's all he can get out of that. And then dumping it off. 146 yards passing today. Kincaid has caught 5 of them for 42 yards. They cannot convert on 3rd down. And they have to punt it away. And on comes the punter. Sam Martin coming into punt. Appalachian State, 31 is a 4. A right column, 4 is a 54-yard punt. 3rd time he punted today. 54 yards to the main returner, the TA. 54. 1, 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 52, 53, 54. Mims is going to return it from the 17-yard line. He's fair caught one, and he has one return for 5 yards today so far. Let's see what Marvin can do. Marvin, 36 is a 21. Going to be a right column 21 on the punt return. Returns up for 6 yards. So she's averaging about 5.5 yards a return. So 6 yards. Denver from the 23-yard line. First down. And we are halfway through third quarter here in Buffalo. The Broncos with a 9-point lead and the ball. Looks like running, they pretty much split the duties throughout the season last year. Williams and McLaughlin each average about 8 yards a game, and right now I already ran the ball Williams 13 times, so we're going to go back to McLaughlin again this series. First down, McLaughlin. They've been finding some pretty good stuff right up the middle, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to hand it off inside. 24 is a 22. 4 on the +2 puts them in the B index. 51 puts them in the D. We're going to go right column D. 24. 24 is a 22, and he gains 3 yards. McLaughlin, 4 carries, 28 yards. Second down, 7 to go. Denver Broncos. So far, they seem to be in control of the game. 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw a little short pass to McLaughlin. And the 2nd and 7. Back in the pocket. Bo Nix. 2nd and 7. 42. 42 is a 9. 8 on the +2. McLaughlin's a C, so he's going to put him in the B index. So short, so it's B index. 26 puts him in the standard. Left column, standard 42. 42 is a 9. He reaches out and he gets the first down. 7-yard completion to McLaughlin. Bo Nix, 256 yards. Been unreal. That's McLaughlin's second reception, both for a first down. Moves the chains. We're at 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Buffalo reeling on defense. First down, they're going to do a little short pass to little Jordan Humphrey. Bo Nix back in the pocket, dumping it off to Humphrey. 53. 53 is a 9. Might move it a little bit. 8. Going to put them into B. 61 puts them into D. This is going to be a blitz. 61 is the blitz number. 53 is a 9. Drop to 11 is still complete. Go up to the 7. 6-yard completion to Humphrey. It's 2 catches today for 8 yards for Humphrey. As Nick seems to be moving the ball around pretty decent. As they're approaching midfield. Second down. 4 to go. That's a pretty good situation there on my chart. 2nd and 4 to possibly puts the defense in a vulnerable position. But they're just gonna run it inside. 2nd and 4. 2 on the index of +2. 2 on the +2. That's going to put them in the C. 36 will put them in the standard. They would have had the key, but without the injuries. But right now, Denver being a +2, there's no key on it. Right column, 26, 24. 2 yards for McLaughlin. The system I created to play the game here, it really does put a lot of emphasis on the guys on defense, what kind of ratings they have. It's one of the things I didn't like, that I wanted to change a little bit on the game, was put some more individuality in the game. We got a third down, 2 to go at the 41-yard line. Do they pass or do they throw? Javonte Williams back in the game. He's a little bit better of a pass receiver. they're actually going to throw a little short pass to Bailey, a little short pass to the wide receiver on 3rd and 2. 42's a 9. That should move the chains. 6 be a big bump it up to the grade A because he's an A receiver. 66. And this is on a 3rd and 2. 66 will put him in the D. We're going to go left column. And 66, they do get a double cover on it. So 42 is the 9. Drops to 11. 9-yard completion to Bailey. First down. 271 yards today for Bo Nix. He's been unbelievable. Bailey's caught 84 yards of them. 3rd down conversion. They are 3 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. Moved it 9 yards. At the 50-yard line. Official time left here. There's 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And right now the Broncos are coming down to try to really put the hurt on Buffalo. Javonte Williams staying in the game. He's going to run one inside Javonte Williams from the 50-yard line. 56 is a 24. 6 puts him in the B. 16 puts him in the 3 line. They're going to have a successful key on this. Right column. So 56, 24. Drop to 26. No gain for Williams. It's been a rough go of it today for Williams. McLaughlin's been the better runner today. Now we got ourselves a 2nd down and 10. What's the call going to be on 2nd and 10? Williams out, McLaughlin in. And they're going to run McLaughlin outside on 2nd and 10. Ooh, 22's a 15. 0 puts them in the A index. 2nd and 10. 13 is going to put them, well, it's still in the G. They called a good defensive play. It's going to be a left column. 22's to 15. He gets outside, and he goes down the sidelines for 20 yards. McLaughlin, 20-yard run. 50 yards on the day, just gashing the Buffalo Bill defense. 20 yards down to the 30-yard line. Now we're back to 1st down. 4 minutes left in the period here. He has to get himself a break. 6 carries for 50 yards today from McLaughlin. He has been tremendous from Notre Dame and Youngstown State. 30-yard line. What's the call going to be from the 30-yard line? They're taking a shot right now. They're looking for a big dice roll. They're going medium pass to Mims. Got to move down to the... And 23 is a 27. We got ourselves a quarterback scramble. A 2, he's going to be scrambling from the C. What can our guy do? Bo Nix do scrambling. Dice roll 61, 17. He's going to get 5 yards on the run. 4 carries, 21 yards today for Bo Nix. Nobody was open. Made a wise choice. Now they got it up to the 25-yard line. 2nd down, 5 to go. They're going to throw a short pass to Troutman, the tight end. First time I'm throwing to Adam Troutman. I try to throw the ball to everybody. 45 is a 12. Looks like he might get a completion here. 2. It's going to be in the C, and they're going to stay in the C. Wow. But it's 2nd and 5. Second dice roll 56 on a 2nd and 5. Oh, they actually got a D right column, and they get the double cover on it. 45 is a 12. Drops to the 14. Troutman, incomplete pass. Now we got a 3rd down. 3:15 left here. We got a 3rd and 5. Short pass, 3rd and 5. Can Bo Nix make the short pass to Cortland Sutton? 54 is going to be a penalty. The penalty is a 2:44 on a passing penalty. 2:44 is going to be that's going to be offensive pass interference. Let's finish up the play, see what the play would have been. Oh, it would have been a snake eyes. Would have been a tremendous play, but let me double check it. Penalty was a 13. 13 is a illegal use of hands offense, 10 from the line. So instead of the completion, it is a 10-yard penalty. Down over. Now they want to, now they're on the verge of being out of field goal range here, so go back to throw a medium pass or something. Somebody could get hurt, so they're just going to throw a little. Actually, what they're going to do, they're going to come back. They're throwing a screen pass. They're going to risk it. They're going to risk the sack here. They're going to try and get a screen pass, try to gain a few yards on this. Back in the pocket. Bo Nix on a screen pass. 3 on the +2 index. That puts him in a B. So he's going to go up to a A because he's an A receiver. 12 puts them into G. They're in the right line for this. 55 is a 7. He completes it for 5 yards. Five-yard completion to Williams gets him a little bit closer for possible field goal. And we have a player down on the field. Looks like it's an offensive player. We got the 12. It's an offensive player. Who is hurt? Trying to get a number here. 26. Looks like it's a lineman. Looks like the center's down. The center for the Broncos is hurt. The center is Luke Wattenberg. He's injured. He's a J4. Dice rolls a 7. He will be out for the rest of the quarter. Let's see who the backup center will be. The backup center will be Alex Forsythe coming into play center. And he will be on here for the snap here. So that drive fizzled with the offensive penalty, the hands to the face. So here comes Lutz to kick the field goal. This would be a 47-yard field goal. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Broncos trying to take a 12-point lead. 36 is an 18 from the 30. It is good, and 36 good. He boots it through. 47-yard field goal for Will Lutz. Denver takes a 12-point lead. So Denver, Lutz kicking off from the 35-yard line with the Broncos with a 22-10 lead here late in the third quarter. 62 is a 1. That ball's going to be a touchback. So 2 minutes left in third quarter. Buffalo has to get some offense going. Josh Allen just has not ran a lot of offensive plays today. Looks like they probably have to open up the offense a little bit here. They kept trying to establish the running game, and that just did not happen today. And what they can do on first down. First down, they're going to throw a little short pass to Curtis Samuel. who's been in there for Coleman. Coleman looks like he's questionable. He might be coming back in the game here. We will see. Right now, Josh Allen back in the pocket. Little short pass. Kid from Ohio State. 43. 43 is a 29. 4 puts him in the B index. Second dice roll 43 puts him in the standard. Left column 29. Josh Allen just got sacked for the second time. 9-yard loss. Second down. 19 to go. As the struggle continues. 2nd and 19 from their own 21-yard line. Will Buffalo get anything going today? Second down, what they're going to call? They're going to throw a little screen pass. They're throwing a screen pass to Cook to see if they can get some of the yardage back here. 43 is a 29. He is getting sacked again. 6 puts him in the B. 16 puts him in the standard. 43 is a 29. 12 more yards on that one. Denver's defense has just been awesome. Now they got third down, and they have just, what they got, third down and 31 to go. What kind of play do you got for a 3rd and 31? Does he even go back to try and throw a medium pass? I don't think so. Let's throw a little short pass to Hollins. Actually, they're going to run a draw play. They're going to run a draw play and just try to live another play here. They don't want to end up turning the ball over down here. So draw play. 22 is a 15 on a draw play. Wow. Maybe this is the play that'll spark them. So 3 on the +5. That puts them in the B index. 52. Be nickelback, puts them in an A. 1 line. 22. 22 is a 15. 29-yard run for Cook. 1, 11, 21, and 8. That gets it to a 4th and 2. 29-yard run. Wow. 30 seconds left in the half, and we got our 4th and 2. And what's Buffalo going to do? In the old NFL, it wouldn't even be a thought. They would just punt the ball away. But today's new NFL, teams go for it all the time in these situations, and they're leaving the offense out there on the field. They're going to go for it. Josh Allen in the pocket. It looks like they're going to run Josh Allen inside. 4th and 2. Big play in the game. 16 is a 25. He is going to be stopped on a 4th down. 2 to go. All the second guessers are going to come out now. But they just have to somehow put up a stop now. Wow. 4th down. They are denied. The Broncos are taking the ball over with 1 play left here in the 3rd quarter. And I'll be hearing the comments on that one. Wow. Maybe I watched too much Detroit Lions football here where teams, they go for it. Even last night's game, I saw a team, I saw Cowboys even go for it. Teams go for it in their own end. So here they come. Here come the Broncos. 1st down. After that, they're going medium pass. Nix taking a shot for, they're trying to turn this into a quick strike. 53. 53 is a 9. 9 puts them into A. 61 is going to be a blitz during the left column. 53 is a 9. Drops to 11. It is still completed. So 9 goes up to the 7. It is a 19-yard pass to 19-yard pass to Sutton. He has 95 yards receptions. And that is the last play of the third quarter. They're at the 19-yard line. First down. They're at the 19-yard line with the Broncos trying to put this game away. So as we go to the fourth quarter, quite a few players are back. Denver will be at a +0 on their offensive index. And Buffalo will be a +4. Then the third quarter statistics. Bo Nix today is 26 for 34, 295 yards and a touchdown. He has just been red hot. Josh Allen for Buffalo, 13 for 19, 146 yards and 1 touchdown. So right now, Broncos had the ball. First down, 10 to go, 19-yard line, and a touchdown would make this a 3-score game. So how are they going to come out here? They just threw a beautiful pass there to Sutton against a blitz. It went from the 19-yard line. They are going to run the hot hand. They're going to run McLaughlin inside at the beginning here of the fourth quarter. Handoff inside McLaughlin. Inside the 20-yard line. 13 is an 18. He might get a yard or two. Looks like they're running a pretty good defense on him. 0 puts him into A. But then 16 puts him into G. We're going to be in the left column, and they do get a successful key on him. So 18 drops to a 20. McLaughlin, no gain. Second down, 10 to go. As the fourth quarter starts ticking away on Buffalo. Very surprising game here. Second down from the 19. Short pass to Devon Bailey. Back in the pocket. Looking for Bailey. 26 is a 15. 3. Puts him in the C, so that's going to bump it up to the B. 35. Going to be in the D. We're going to go right column. 26. 15. Incomplete pass to Bailey. Now they got a third down. What they're going to call on third down? They're going to try medium pass to the hot guy today. Medium pass to Cortland Sullivan. Back in the pocket, looking around. Bo Nix. 14 is a penalty, a 35. We got a 5-14 on a passing penalty. It's a pre-snap penalty. It is a false start. And the clock didn't even run on that one. As the clock was stopped when the play happened. Backs them up 5 yards. They're going to run the same play. Medium to Cortland Sutton. Nix looking. 45 is a 12. Looks like Buffalo might have made the much-needed stop here. C puts them in the B. 15 on a 3rd and long. They're in a standard. Left column. 12. Incomplete pass to Sutton. Bo Nix misses on a couple passes there. Can now convert on third down. Now we have a fourth down. 24. This will be a 41-yard field goal. 41-yarder for Lutz. He missed an extra point earlier. He tried one from 60 yards early in the game. He missed it, but he does have 3 field goals today. He's hit from 30, from 20, and from 47. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. 14. On a kick, 14 is a 31. We got an even 31 on a field goal from 24. We have a no good, but a penalty. Because we got a left column, 31. No good, but we got a TM penalty. Just double checking everything here. No good. Yep, it's a TM. Let's see what the penalty is on the Phil Malloy chart. The penalty is a 22. So no good. The penalty will be a 31. Unnecessary roughness defense. 15 from the line and a first down. Oh my. Big dice roll 22 on the field goal. Buffalo. Penalty. Half the distance to the goal. It would be a 12-yard penalty on Buffalo. Oh no, they can't believe it. Twelve-yard line. The kick was wide. And he taunted the kicker. What was he thinking? I think he taunted him. So 13:30 left here in the game. They put the stop on him. And the defense just totally was undisciplined. So first down from the 12-yard line. Broncos trying to take the 3-score lead. They're going to throw a short pass to Javonte Williams. He didn't play much in the third quarter. Short pass, 22. 22 is a 5 on a short pass from the 13-yard line. 6 puts him in the B, but Javonte's an A receiver, so it'll be an A receiver. 54 does put him in the D. We're going to go left column. 22 is a 5. First down plus 5. That's a touchdown. 12-yard pass. Bo Nix, Javonte Williams. Broncos are up to 28-10. With the extra point coming. Will Lutz on for the extra point. 64 is an 18. The extra point is good, and the Broncos take a 29-10 lead here early in the fourth quarter. Kicking off from the 35-yard line is Will Lutz. 61. 61's a 17. That's going to be a touchback. And with 13, 15 left in the game. Broncos, surprising 29-10 lead. Buffalo, they definitely got to come down and score some points here to try to crawl back in this game. They do got a wide receiver. Keon Coleman's back in the game. He's knocked out way back he was out in the second quarter. Looked like he might not come back in, so he's back in. So Coleman's in the game. So first down, what's the call going to be? They're going to throw a short pass to Coleman just to try to get this offense going. The offensive line has to get some protection going here. As last time, Josh Allen was sacked twice. So short pass to Coleman. 22's a 5. Maybe that will get them going. 7. They will end up in the grade A index. 53 puts them in a D. Left column. 22 is a 5. Nice little 13-yard pass. 159 yards today for Josh Allen. Coleman has 2 catches today for 42 yards. That moves the chains. And also moves the clock 30 seconds. 12:45 left in the game. Josh Allen. Going to go medium pass to Cooper. They got to try to get something happening here in a hurry. Medium to Cooper. 41's a 20. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Trying to press it a little bit. But he's been pretty inaccurate, and he's been hurried a lot today. Second down and 10 to go. What's the call going to be? A little short pass to the tight end. Kincaid is trying to move the ball down the field. 31 is a 7. 7 puts him into grade A. 22 Go standard defense, right column. I'm actually over here in the short here. So once again, we got grade A, standard defense, right column, 12 yards. Quick little 12-yard pass to Kincaid. He has 6 catches a day for 54 yards. That is another first down with 12 minutes left. And they are on the Denver side of the field. 45-yard line. A short pass to Cook out of the backfield. They pretty much abandoned the running game. 52's a 26. That's going to be an Allen run. He's going to be running into A index. Snake Eyes is a K. So Allen's in the K column. What kind of run will he get here? 26. Is a 16. 15-yard scramble for Josh Allen. 43 yards on the day. He is a big mobile quarterback that can make some plays there. So 5, 10, 15. First down at the 30-yard line of Denver. Clock ticks down to 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter here. They get a touchdown here. Things might start getting interesting. Medium pass from the 30-yard line to Shakir. Allen back in the pocket looking for Shakir. 61's a 10. He might have completed it for a little bit. 6. They're going to be in the A index. Defense. 41. Puts them in the standard. Denver's defense does not achieve 41, so they're not making any kind of adjustments to it. So right column, 61. The 10. 3-yard completion. Better than nothing. Second down. 7 to go. Second and 7 from the 27-yard line. Still kind of a neutral zone here. They're going a little short pass to Amari Cooper from the 27-yard line back in the pocket. Allen has to make a play. 22 is a 5. Looks like he will make a play. 5 is going to be a great A with the A receiver. 12 puts him in the G. Right column. 22 is a 5. 21-yard pass to Cooper. It's way deep down there in the red zone. But we got a player down on the field too. Let's do the 21 yards. 7, 17, 4 more. They got a first down at the 6-yard line. And we got an offensive player down. How many injuries come from the dice rolls? 12 is an offensive player. Let's see, it was banged up for Buffalo. 16. That is the D2. That is going to be the tackle. Dawkins, J0. He has to come out for one play. So for one play, they're going from a +4 to a +2. And Buffalo on the doorstep. First down, goal to goal, 6-yard line, inside run. James Cook, handoff. Cook, 12's a 26. He's going to get stopped. 6 on the +2, puts him in the B index. 42, puts him in the standard. They got a pretty good tackler back at the corner. He's going to make a play on him. 12's a 26, dropped to the 28. Loses 2 yards. Pretty conservative call there. Now they got second down from the 8-yard line. They're looking for Kincaid in the end zone. They're throwing a little short pass to the tight end on 2nd and 8. 31's a 7. That should get them closer. A 3 on the +4. B index goes up to A. 61. It's a blitz. They're running a blitz down here. Right column blitz. 31. There's a 7. Drops to 9. Still complete. 7 goes up to 5. Completes it for 5 yards. 5-yard pass to Kincaid. 200 yards passing today for Josh Allen. Kincaid another 5 yards. He's up to 59 on 7 receptions. And we have ourselves a 3rd down. From the 3. 9.5 minutes left in the game. What's the call going to be? 3rd and 3. Josh Allen's running inside. They're going to try and run the quarterback in. 56 is a 24. Oh, on the +4, 5 puts him into B. 36 puts him in the standard. Left column. If the dice rolls at least a 36 on here, they get the double cover on them, and they do. Yep, 36. Nope, the 30. 36 is whoever's highest, so they do not get the double. They do not get the key on them. So 56, 24. Plows in there for 1 yard. Josh Allen cannot get to the goal line. Another 30 seconds ticks off. And we got ourselves a 4th down from the 2-yard line. And they have to go for it. Down by 19 points. They have to go for it. They're going to try it for short pass. 4th and 2. They're going short pass to Mari Cooper. 4th down. Back in the pocket. Allen. Looking. 54 is the penalty. A 4:51. That is going to be an offside penalty. 11 through 13, the play's dead, but anything higher than 13, the play continues. Okay, it's a free play. Short pass to Cooper. Free play. 53's a 9. Looks like he's going to get the touchdown. 9 puts him into A. 51 on a 4th and 2. My 4th and 2 goes to the SN column. 51 on the SN. Puts him in the 1 line. Left column. 53 is a 9. 2 yards. Cooper just touches the pylon. And Buffalo scores a touchdown. Much needed touchdown. As they declined a penalty. So Buffalo cut it down to a 13-point game. And they're going to go for 2 to try to make it an 11-point game to get it down to a 2-score game. So that's what the plan is. They are going to go for 2. And Allen is going to throw a short pass to Shakir for the 2-pointer. 23 is a 27. Josh Allen has to try and run it from the B index. So outside run, Josh Allen trying to scramble, get the 2-pointer. Dice roll 21. 21 is a 22. He is caught for a 2-yard loss on the outside running play. So the 2-pointer is failed. And they are still within 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. Tyler Bass kicking off deep from the 35-yard line. 51 is a 25. It is a touchback. And here comes Denver. 30-yard line. Let's check out the official time in the game. Keep the official time on my score sheet over here. We got 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in regulation. Denver trying to eat up some clock here as they're trying to pull off an upset. They were the 7-seeded team in the AFC versus the number 2-seeded Buffalo. And Kansas City's already been knocked out of the tournament, so yeah, there's been some surprising upsets here. So right now we got Bo Nix. He's up to 307 yards passing today. He has been so good. Who's going to be in the backfield? Looks like they're going to come out with Javonte Williams in the backfield with an offensive index of +0. We start out at a -2, but then the injury on Oliver still in the 10th there. He's out for the game, so they're +0. And first down, they're going to run Williams inside. Back to the big part of the field. 46 is a 24. He might get in there for a little bit. 1 is going to put them in a C. 12 is to put them in the G. We're going left column. 46, 24. No gain. And we got an offensive player on the field. What a rough run today for Javonte Williams. And we're still trying to see who's hurt on the field. All the injuries come from my dice rolls here. 12 is an offensive injury. Take the 2 big dice. 14. 14 is the 0-2. The tackle's hurt. Bowles. He will come out for 1 play. He's a J0. So for 1 play, there will be a -2 on the offensive index. So we have second down, 10 to go. A little short pass to Marvin Mims on 2nd and 10. 61's an 11. He might have completed it for a little bit. 2 is going to put them in the C index with a bump up to a B. 2nd and 11, 45 on the defense, 43 on the defense. Puts them in the D. Puts them in the left column, and they're going to get a double cover on it. So 61's an 11, dropped to 13, dropped to 14. Incomplete pass to Mims. Buffalo pushing hard to get the 3 and out. Can Bo Nix make a play on 3rd down and 10 to go? With 8 minutes left in the game. He's going to throw a medium pass. Medium pass to Devon Bailey. Back in the pocket. Bo Nix over 300 yards today looking for Bailey. 16 is a 20. Oh my, 3. And a +0. Puts him in, so going to be good. So that put him in the C, that'll put him up to the B. 66. Puts him in a nickel back. This could be really bad. This will drop him down to a C. Left column. 16 is a 20. He has just thrown an interception. Oh no, W64 interception. Bo Nix. W64 34. W64 34. 11 yards. Got to shake to see who intercepted it. Defensive linemen are not eligible. Rolled to 4. Tyron Johnson has 3 of them. So we got Terrell Bernard with the interception. And an ill-advised throw by the rookie quarterback. So Bernard interception. W, you can run it from the R column. So he is going to run it. He's going to try and return it. 35 is a 23. We got a left column. 23 on an interception return. No gain. He knocked down right there. But Buffalo, they are pumped up as they are taking over at the 41-yard line of Denver. A huge interception. So first down. 7:45 left in the game. As they got the first down at the 41-yard line. Trying not to play too passive there. And Bo Nix has been so hot. Flip it over. We got Josh Allen. Buffalo down by 2 touchdowns, trying to come back here. What they're going to do on first play, they're going to throw a medium pass to Coleman to try and get back in the game here. Josh Allen looking for Coleman. 63's a 31 as the plot just thickens. 63's a 31. 6 on the +4. That puts them in a B index. 26 puts them in a standard. We're going right column. 31. Incomplete, but we have a TH. Incomplete. Penalty. 1. 63. That is a 18. That is a 5-yard offside penalty. It's going to be a 1st and 5. As Denver is starting to self-destruct a little bit here. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Can Buffalo come down and score? They're running the same play. They're still running the same play. They like the look of it. They're going medium. Medium to Coleman. 63's a 31 again. Oh my, 8. This time it's going to be bumped up to a grade A receiver. Because they are the +4. That puts them in an A index. 14 on a 1st and 5. Puts them in a G. We're going right column. Incomplete. TH again. What's the penalty this time? This time we got a 2:45. 2:45 is a 16. That is an offensive penalty. Offensive 16. Intentional grounding. 10 from line or point of foul. So I got to go to the point of foul chart here on the intentional grounding. So intentional grounding will be a 10-yard penalty here and loss of down. So now we got a 2nd down and 15 with 7:15 left in the game. 2nd and 15. Boy, it's been that kind of day. 2nd and 15. They're going medium to Cooper. Allen has to make a play here. Has to make something happen. 2nd and 15. 31 is a 7. That looks like that should be a completion. 8 will put them into A. 2nd and 15. That puts them into D. Right column. D. 31. 31's a 7. 21-yard completion to Cooper. 223 yards passing today for Josh Allen. Cooper's caught 63 of them. 1st down. This Buffalo is still alive. They are still alive and kicking. 21 yards. They got a 1st down at the 25-yard line of the Broncos. They're going to go medium pass to Hollins from the 25-yard line. Back in the pocket. Josh Allen looking for Hollins. 56 is a 19. That ball's in the sail, incomplete. Second down. 10 to go. 6.5 minutes left in the game. Screen pass. James Cook. 51. 51's a 7. So 9 puts them in the A index. 61. They're actually blitzing on this play. So they're in the one line, left column. 51's a 7. He's going to go up to a 5. First down plus 5. 15-yard pass to Cook. This game has just turned around here in the last few minutes. 6 minutes left in the game. 15 yards, 5, 10, 15. First down at the 10-yard line. Here come the Bills. There's a little short pass. 2. Dalton Kincaid back in the pocket. Allen looking for Kincaid. 23's a 27. He's in a scramble. A 7 on the +4 offensive index. He is in a scramble from the A. From the A column. Outside run. A column. 65 is a 24. 2 yards. Now what they were looking at there, now they got second down from the 8-yard line. Now they're right down in the meat of the defense. 2nd and 8. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. He's looking for Kincaid again. They got belief in that play. Second down from the 8. 34. 34 is a 35. It's a penalty. We got a 4.61 on a passing penalty. A 4.61 short pass. It is going to be holding. Let's see what the result of the play is. Yeah, it would have been completed. They got to back it up 10 yards. Penalties starting to pile up a little bit. Hurting Buffalo here. As we are down to the last 5 minutes of the game. Second down from the 18-yard line. Medium pass to Shakir. Allen looking around. Looking in the end zone. Fires it. He does not. He holds on to it. 52's a 26. He is going to run it. But this time he's running from the C index. Because it's only a 1. Can Allen make a good scramble here? 45 is an 18. He can only get 3 yards on it. 49 yards rushing for him today. As they were down there so close. And now they got a third down. 15-yard line. What's the call going to be? They're going to look for the receiver from Alabama, Amari Cooper. Third down, 15. Back in the pocket, looking for Cooper. 23 is a 27. He's still trying to scramble with the ball. This time a 6 on the +4. This time he's scrambling from the A column. Back in the pocket, Josh Allen scrambling from the A column. 25 is a 15. He scrambles for 9 yards. Looked like he might have been able to make a bigger play than that. 9-yard scramble. And they're down to the 6-yard line. Fourth down and goal to go from the 6-yard line with 4 minutes left in the game. Any chance of coming back in this game? They're going to have to get a touchdown here. And they're going to go short pass to Cooper. Crowd is in a frenzy. They need a play. They need their star quarterback, Josh Allen, to make a play here on 4th and 6. 34 is a penalty. A 1. It is a delay a game penalty. Oh, they took the penalty. Backing it up 5 yards. Now they're at the 11-yard line. Short pass to Cooper. 4th down and goal to go from the 11-yard line. Josh Allen. 14's a 35. It's another penalty. A 2:43. This time it's going to be a hold. They're just breaking down here. Holding penalty. 16's a 20. It's incomplete. It don't even matter. Incomplete pass to Cooper. Got down there close, and what a bad situation. 3.5 minutes left in the game. The Broncos look like they are primed for not a big upset, but a pretty big upset. They come in here to Rich Stadium, or Orchard Park here in Rich Stadium. That was a long time ago. Orchard Park. And they have put it to the Buffalo Bills. 1st down. They're in a must-run defense as they want to get the ball back. Here comes McLaughlin. Inside run, 11-yard line. 56. It's a 24 from the 11-yard line. Inside run, 4. Puts them in a B. 31 in the must run. Puts them in the G. Left column, 56, 24. He gets no gain. 2nd down. 10 to go. We are down to 3 minutes left in the game. McLaughlin out. Javonte Williams in. Running it inside. 61 is a 27. Puts him in the B. 35. Puts him in the G. Left column. Let's say 61's a 20. No gain for Williams. Now it's 3rd down. Buffalo still has 3 timeouts left. We're down to 2:30 left here. They might call a timeout after this play, after this 3rd down play. Once again, they're going to run McLaughlin inside. 3rd down. 10 to go. He is going to get stuffed. 23's a 28. They're in the B index. 52. Actually put him in a standard. Left column. 23, 28. Loses 3 yards, and there's a timeout. They used their first timeout. 2:15 left in the game. And they have to punt it away. On comes the punter. And they are going to do the maximum rush. Riley Dixon in to punt it away, and that'd be the maximum rush. So here we go. 24. 24 is a 6. We got a left column 6 on the punt. We got a 48 TA. So 46 to the punt returner. At the card number is a 6, which it is. Use it as it stands. Automatically a fair catch. It says, follow the outline paragraph 2, could be a muff. So still have to roll the results for the punt returner to see if there's a possible muff. So the punt returner is Brandon Corrington. Shaking the dice to see if he might muff it. 24. 24 is in 20. He does not muff the punt, so it's a fair catch right there. 48-yarder. That's only the first punt today by Dixon. Wow. Fair catch. 48 yards. 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, and 6 is 48. And we are going to the 2-minute warning. Buffalo got the ball back. They are down by 2 scores. And right now, Denver's going to the pass defense. Josh Allen has to somehow make a play here. First down. They're going to go medium pass to Shakir. Back in the pocket, looking for Shakir. Medium pass, 26, 15. Incomplete pass to Shakir. What a rough today it has been for Josh Allen today. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the game. Second down. Going long pass. And the air went out. Long pass to Cooper. Need a snake eyes or a 66. Back in the pocket. Looking deep. 25 is a 6. On a long pass. Get them up to the grade. They're up to the A. We got an offensive injury. They actually had a G line. They had a blown coverage. They had a possibility of a big play there. 25. Actually, he did complete one. Wow. 25 is a 6. 38-yard completion out of bounds. So he did get a big play on it. He's up to 276 yards. Cooper, another 38 yards. He's up to 101 yards receiving today. He's out of bounds. So a 38-yard completion. 6, 16, 26, 36, 37, 38. Out of bounds. 18-yard line. First down. 1:30 left in the game. We got the 12, so we got an offensive injury. Let's see who's hurt. 23 on the offense is a D3, or O3 is hurt. That's going to be the right guard, Edwards, J0. He'll be out for one play. They'll put him a +2 for one play. So 1:30 left in the game here. Still trying for some kind of a last-second miracle here. Medium pass to Kincaid from the 18-yard line. Back in the pocket, Josh Allen looking for Kincaid. 43 is a 29. He is going to get sacked. That's been almost like the story of the second half of the game. B index, 34. Puts him in the D, right column. 43-29. He is hit for a 10-yard loss, and he called timeout. Fourth time he's been sacked today for 42 yards. 1:15 left in the game. Back it up 10 yards. We got a second down. Medium pass to Keon Coleman. 15 is a 6, 5. Puts him in the B, going to stay in the B. 15 on the dice roll on a 2nd and long. They're actually in a standard defense. Right column, 15 is a 6. 15-yard pass to Coleman. It's at the 57 yards. It will be 3rd down. They call their last timeout. So we got 1 minute left in the game. Last timeout. Short pass to Kincaid. Can't throw the medium, got to throw the short. Can he complete a pass here? 13 is a 9. If it's 9 yards or under, it will be a half a play. So 8 puts him in the A. 34 puts him in the D. We're in the right column. 6 yards and he's out of bounds, 1st down. First down and goal to go. We got 45 seconds left. No timeouts. Has to get the ball in the end zone. Basically on this play. Short pass to Cooper. Looking for Cooper. 51. 51's a 7. We're down within the 10-yard line. 8. Puts him in the A index. 33. Puts them in the D. Left column. 51 is a 7. 4 yards. Out of bounds. 30 seconds left. Second down. What kind of play can they do here? Yeah, they score the touchdown. They still only no time left to do anything. Short pass to Shakir. 16 is a 20. Incomplete pass to Shakir. They're down to the last 15 seconds of the game. What's the call going to be? Josh Allen. He's going to run it inside. And he's going to score a touchdown, it looks like. 0 puts him in the A. 43 puts them in standard. Left column. 31's a 16. Allen runs it in on the last play of the game to make this game look a lot more respectable than it really was. So he scores the touchdown. That makes it 29-22. So Bass comes out for the extra point with no time left on the clock. 23 is a 21. And it is no good. He misses it. So that's just the way it was here today. No time left on the clock. He misses the extra point. We got a final score of Denver 29, Buffalo 22. So despite a furious rally by Buffalo late in the game, they fall short 29-22. And they made the score look respectable. They made the score actually look a lot closer than it really was. So a surprising game here at Orchard Park with Broncos winning 29-22. And we'll be back in a couple minutes with some statistics. Back here for a final recap of today's happenings is the Denver Broncos go into Buffalo and pull off the 29-22 upset. Played the second half here. In the second half, you can see that Bo Nix was point on with a lot of his passes, and you just had Allen kind of run around for his life, getting sacked quite a bit. Buffalo had some penalties and just could never really get nothing going till it was too late. So a little recap of the game here. About Denver scored first, 3-0. Then it was 3-3. Let's put them up 6-3. And Bo Nix with the 8-yard run put them up 13-3. And looked like Denver, they started to believe they could get this done. Buffalo scored a touchdown before the end of the half to make it close. But then the second half, in the bonus coverage I showed you, Sutton caught the 34-yard pass from Nix to go up 19-10. Then Lutz kicked the field goal 22-10. And then Denver scored again on a Nix pass to Williams, and they built a 19-point lead. Buffalo scored a couple touchdowns late, one on the last play of the game, just to try and make the game look a little more respectable. But the statistics show that Denver actually outplayed them. Denver had 394 total yards to Buffalo's 339 yards. In the end, total plays, Denver ran 68 plays to the Buffalo 56 plays. Rushing, 87 yards on 29 carries. So Denver did struggle with the running game, 3.0. Williams couldn't get anything going, and McLaughlin had a couple runs there. Buffalo's running game was basically some scrambles by Josh Allen to get him up to the 94 yards. Passing yards, we had over 300 yards here for Denver. Buffalo just under 300 yards. Talk more about the individual statistics in a minute. So the Broncos used the ball control offense in the first half, running 41 plays to Buffalo's 21 plays to build a lead. Second half, Nix was very good, and Allen, between sacks and short scrambles, struggled to move the team until it was too late. Buffalo had no run game except Allen's scrambles. We look at some individual players here. Star of the game would be, I believe, Bo Nix. He ended up 27 for 39, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did throw the late interception there that led to a Buffalo score. Josh Allen was 25 for 35, 287 yards, and a touchdown. Top runner in the game was actually Josh Allen, 8 carries, 61 yards, and he got the 1 touchdown at garbage time at the very end there. Cook couldn't get going. He had 9 carries for 33 yards. And then for Denver, we had McLaughlin, 9 carries, 47 yards, and Williams, 16 for 18. He really struggled. And Bo Nix did pretty good. He hit Sutton 6. Sutton had 6 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Beasley had 6 catches, 84 yards. Javonte Williams out of the backfield, 8 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown. Then McLaughlin and Humphrey both had a couple catches each. On the other side, Amari Cooper, 7 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. And Shakir, 3 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Kincaid added 8 for 65. So overall, that was a pretty entertaining game. Denver pretty much took it over from beginning to the end. So we'll look at chart here. See what's going on with it now. So we got Denver. They're going to go on and they're going to play the winner of the Pittsburgh-Baltimore. And they'll match up against the Chargers in Cincinnati. So we're down to the Final Four, and there's no Buffalo and no Kansas City in here in the Final Four. So maybe Baltimore, maybe they'll make their run to the Final Four. But then the Chargers look very tough, and so does Cincinnati. So a lot of interesting stuff going on the AFC side of the bracket. So thanks a lot. If you made it to the end here, thanks a lot for following along. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it'd be great if you could. I see I finally got over 200 subscribers. I thought that was really awesome. I like hearing the comments, any question of my coaching, some of the play calling and stuff. Yeah, let me hear it. Alrighty, you guys have a great week. Goodbye. And as always, keep playing the Apba sports games. They are the most fun and very realistic games out there. Goodbye.